And we're live. Welcome out, everybody, to some Fireside Cast action. Got Mountain Standard Time versus Froggyland tonight in this Week 4 matchup. My name's Godfather. Rogue on the mic. Siyo behind the scenes on production. Rogue, how are you doing?
Hello, Godfather. I'm doing great. Thank you so much. Yeah, excited to be here. Watching some Invite Highlander on a Gotham map is always a fun time. So, yeah, really looking forward to this match.
Yeah, should be an interesting one. Didn't have the best choices in coverage tonight. But bringing you this match, I think it's the number 2 seed versus the second to the bottom seed. So MST is definitely looking for an upset here. But Froggyland a dominant player throughout the season, standing wise.
Absolutely. And, with these types of Gotham maps, if someone has that one hero play or if one team did a ton of map reviews, you're always looking for some way back in. And, there are some of these teams that have really put in a lot of work on Prude, and I think it shows a lot. So if both of these teams are just kind of on autopilot, maybe they'll get caught off guard here and there if they're not keeping up with the pace of the fight. We'll see.
For sure. We are on Fruit. This is a relatively recent addition to the map pool. I'm certainly excited to cast my first match on this map. Don't know if I know all the callouts, but Team Fortress 2 callouts are basically all the same, so we're just going to go with it tonight and see how this one plays. From your experience, Rogue, what should we be expecting?
Well, for me, the differentiator from this map compared to the others is the very pronounced flank along the side of the point that goes like from one team's bats and spawn to the other team's bats and spawn. Basically gives you great high ground, a ton of mobility, and you kind of control the pace of the fight from there. So whichever team I think takes better advantage of this will be our winner. And the way that looks is, whenever you cap point, you put as many players forward on that flank as you can. Playing these mids where you kind of like commit in and out of this high ground on the flank. I think that's what I always get excited about here. I mean, there's crazy soldier jumps. Their sniper can set up a million sight lines from there. So it's worth its weight in gold to have that ground covered.
Absolutely. Before we forget, let's take a look at tonight's matchups. I'll start us off with Froggyland. And starting that lineup off is Technomo on Scout, Soldier is Freelander, Pyrus on Pyro, Townsy is the Demo, Moist on Heavy, X is the Engineer, Virgil on Medic, Sar on Sniper, and Construed on Spy.
And on the MST side, we have Nugget on Scout, Jolo on Soldier, Rez on Pyro, Kira on Demo, Rikus on Heavy, Constantly on Engineer, Match is playing Medic, Mountain, the namesake of Mountain Standard Time, is on Sniper, and running it out is Dave on Spy.
Not the Dave I was thinking of when I first saw the lineup. That would be my co-caster from across the pond in Europe. But no, instead we got the North American Dave in this one tonight. The team MST, they've struggled so far. Do you think they have a shot here? You were talking about, if teams are on autopilot, but what I'm wondering is who do you think's got to pop off for that chance to exist?
I think based on what I've seen from these players so far, our best bet here is I think for Mountain to put up a show. The Sar has been really consistent, I think, over the past couple seasons of Invite as a really solid sniper, doesn't really make a lot of mistakes and things like that. So if Mountain is able to split that difference and put up enough frags on the board as well, that's going to buy your team a couple pushes, a couple holds, a couple maybe a drop or two, who knows. So that's what I'm looking to be the difference maker here for MSD.
Absolutely. We do have one team readying up. It looks like we're still missing someone from the side of Froggyland, though. Don't know why they're readying up, though. But they are definitely in a comfortable spot going into this matchup. I think they're going to be ready for what MST has to throw at them. Do we know about other matches going on across the league tonight? I can pull them up actually real quick because I did prop that without warning you. Other matches tonight: Fast Fourth, the number 1 seed, is taking on RR. League of Lemons taking on Somebody Help, and After Dark versus Sportye. And we're of course covering MST versus Froggyland. I think RGL has coverage of something, but stick around here. We're cooler.
Yeah, but it sounds like that Fast Fourth match is being casted by them as well, and that I cannot get over how funny it is. the fast forward rebrand to fast fourth after coming in fourth so many times over the past couple of years.
Is
That
that what it is? I didn't get it
yeah.
till just now. That's so funny. Oh, I love it.
I forget who the curse was. It might have been Melon. I don't remember exactly, but yeah, like there's some group in that core of players as not had the best luck, and here's hoping that by addressing the curse face on, they can emerge on the other side.
That would be great. What a what a story for the season if they've struggled so much and now sitting in first place 3-0. So congrats to them so far. They've got a good matchup tonight. I'll be interested in the results of that one. But turning our attention back to this matchup on Proot, I just really like saying Proot. This is just such a fun map.
Yeah, it's always fun for me too. Like on this one, it gets like pretty interesting pretty quick. Like I mentioned, having that high ground flank thing makes it a lot more dynamic, I feel like. And the soldiers go freaking ballistic here too. You can just get across point like no one's business. And it looks like we're getting in the game.
Yep. Real quick before this mid fight unfolds, your prediction of tonight's match.
I'll go 4-0 for Froggy, I think.
Ooh, dang. I'm going to go 4-1. I'm going to hope MST can pull something out, but we're in on mid-fight number 1. Those snipers going to be posting up on the roof. It looks like a big fight on the flank. Look at Froggyland just pushing in behind MST, and it's not really going well for MST. They dropped 3 and are playing the point. Going to get this first cap, but a lot of chaos. This is a completely inverted fight right now. Match is going to be in trouble in a moment here. Exa trying to gun them down, does get the kill. So no medic alive for MST. Virgil still alive, building that Uber, 80%. What a rotation around the flank. You called it exactly right, Rogue. Controlling the flank, controlled that fight.
I mean, the way Froggy freaking ate alive all the players that were stuck on the flank at the beginning, it was 7v2, and then they just kind of collapsed after dealing all that damage. They almost lost Virgil to Jolo in the middle of that mid-fight there, but look at Construed here as well, calling out exactly what's going on, who's going where.
Ooh, big one from a soldier here. Getting onto the roof is Jolo. The Uber popped out. Virgil, I believe, forced there on point. 3 going to be dead for the red team. The rest getting out. They're actually going to drop their heavy as well. 10-second respawn for him. And now losing Mountain, no sniper. I don't think MST needed to lose as many people there as they did, but that's the way it happened. And I love this forward hold from Froggyland right now. The SAR has free reign down this choke point.
And when you get a kill on a player, they're gone for, 9 seconds, maybe 10 seconds on offense, but if you can just stall all these players for another 9 or 10 seconds, that's even better than getting frags almost. And now it's been way more than 9 seconds and they're still not committed yet, but matches is coming up on Uber as we speak.
Yeah, it's about 60% right now for Froggyland. The SAR is taken down, so Mountain winning the SVS has to retreat a bit, taking a bit of chip damage, down to 30 health. The push onto point coming in for MST as they do have this Uber in hand. They could go aggressive, but they are going to pop it out now. They got to chase down Virgil, but out goes the experienced medic. One kill onto Moist in the entire Uber. Now Townsy is set up here to just absolutely eat on point. Couple fall on MST. This is not looking good for them.
Yeah, that whenever you use an ad like this, you must go for the enemy medic. Otherwise, this is what happens, where normally Virgil would have just used this ad to go for matches here, but actually the Uber doesn't even get forced, and MST just kind of gives up the point for free.
Indeed. Looking at Mountain right now, trying to find an opening, whereas the SAR is just post up on point. Oh! Mountain had an opportunity, doesn't hit the shot though. Here's a rotation around to the flank. What do you think of this play, Rogue?
Yeah, I'm just happy to see any of this high ground, but with this time, the Uber comes in, and actually Matches is only on 90%, so they're shoving their way forward. Huge pick from Construed with a revolver, getting a quick 2K onto Matches and Nugget as well. So that'll leave them sitting very pretty here on point with an 8v4 to bring us into the last 40 seconds of their part of this round.
Demoralizing to press tab right now and see all of the kill streaks going in favor of Froggyland right now. Townsy's on a 4K, Construed on a 4K, Technomo 3, a couple people with kills under the belt as well. Looks like SAR's going to get caught out here, and now Exa juggled, going to escape. Good movement there by the engineer. Mountain is posted up on this hill, trying to peek onto the point, not finding his angle, but now the combo from MST pushing around the demo, getting very weak. Kira is going to fall. Townsy and Virgil both dead. The combo falling apart, but Construed finding some picks. He's gonna find his 5th and 6th there. Constantly falls. Matches is still alive, 60%, but the point is touched just barely. It's the scout, it's Nugget, and only Nugget can anyone else touch. No, Froggyland wins a dominant first round here, but MST, good job throwing themselves at the point at the end there.
Yeah, at least we're working with something, right? For them to break that forward hold, not get locked out, they work their way all the way around. So I think if MST could just put a little faster off these picks, then we might have a game on our hands.
Yeah, here's hoping they figure something out as we go into mid-fight number 2. Kira and Townsy both getting their sticks out across point. The snipers looking for their plays. Mountain and Sar both on roof opposing each other. Good bomb going in. Mountain's actually going to find a pick. Oh, and Mountain's going to fall. Nice damage there by Townsy as everything falls apart for MST immediately. It was in the blink of an eye. Froggyland takes that mid-fight in hand and will have big ad as they get that cap in.
Yeah, super well played from Townsy and crew, where that's almost the difference that you see in Invite Highlander. You don't see in a lot of other places, to just decide, we win now, it's happening, and then just charge forward and go for it. Right now, Froggyland playing the high ground, trying to spam out MST as they're peeking in each of these doors, and I think I see a little bit of a crit streak on matches.
I do, in fact, see the crits. It's at 50%. This is the type of flare play, something different, something unexpected that they need to be pulling out here against a stronger team. Virgil actually is forced to use this Uber. It's primarily onto a scout now. Virgil looking to get out will do so, but now 70% crits add for MST. They're going to have this, have this Uber in just a moment here.
And all the time they're waiting to get the rest of their combo back in the game, the Froggyland players are all respawning and coming back to point anyway, but the SAR going down to nothing is a big pick.
It's onto Kira, getting the heavy, doesn't get Virgil right now. Virgil does go down, nice trajectory there. 3 on the crits and continue to hold the point. They're going to continue having ad here as well. My guess is Froggyland now plays incredibly safe in the face of the Crits Creek ad.
Yeah, well done from Kira. What a shot with that one, that super juicy crit sticky landing on the first 2 players there. Right now, I'm a little bit disappointed, I think, to see MST play so passive here. You could see Rez and Jolo were kind of forward, and now they go down for it, and so we don't really have any point presence. We don't really have a lot of ground. Dead. Wow, great pick onto matches from Construed.
Yeah, I didn't see how he got in, but did see the kill feed. The result. Also, Pyrus picks up a reflect kill onto Mountain, so the sniper falls at his own team's hand. Crits still the pick here by MST. What do you think of that?
Yeah, listen, I like it. They see a way to win in this kind of situation, then go for it. I like people, making decisions and risking losing it all, but you risk winning it too, huh?
Freelander in behind with a flank. Rez about half health. Not going to be any threat right now. We do have the Uber out for the blue team. Virgil uses alone on point. This is horrible for Froggyland right now, but nothing is being done about it. Freelander now jumping in behind. Going to be getting to the point shortly. An absolutely wasted Uber. Freelander trying to make a play. He's just distracting really right now, but MST happy with that because they do have the point.
And this Freelander pulled 6 players' eyes back, and now Freelander finally commits as Construed decloaks and tries to go for the gun, tries to gun people down, I mean. And that quick pick from SAR.
Crits are out, onto Kira, nothing! Oh, they do get moist here. They can't find Townsy, they certainly won't find the medic, so... Oh, and Construed about to go in, onto Matches, doesn't hit the... Oh, Matches is 1 health! And it's
so
gonna live! Matches crazy! What a play! Gets out, gets the pack. But it is big ad now for Froggyland.
Freelander's in from behind, from downtown, gets 3 quick rockets off on the Matches. It's just that easy, yeah. Landing behind the med in that little room, you get stuck in the ceiling.
That is tragic for Matches, did such a good job. I hope they come back up on stock. I think that's the best play here. It's going to be crits again! Full disad. They're trying to make something happen. I'm worried that it's just going to be an Uber in onto the medic. And there's nothing that MST will be able to do about it.
Right, we're looking to Construed here for Froggyland to make the call where the medic's committing as they come through main. We have this big ad, but not a lot of cap time yet. Not really a lot of point presence, I should say, from the MST.
Got the heavy on the flank. The Uber is out for the blue team. 33% right now for MST. Match is struggling to keep her team alive. Mountain just barely going to escape. Now Nugget, putting themselves in the line of fire, will fall. A late death there. But it's going to be 40, probably it's about 60% ad for MST over time here.
And Froggyland are flying massively forward here. You see they have so much ground where they're controlling the main area, and they're making MSC go all the way around a cliff. But by then, Froggyland just rotates back to point. Look at this. Kira's the first one in, and Technomo kind of, just zoning him out there. But now, finally, Townsy's in the mix. Kira does pop
It's Rude looking for the stab. Doesn't find it.
75% for Virgil, but they still have the point cap. Oh, sorry, they're going for the point capture. Their spawns are going to be better as they're coming up on the Super.
Rez has to make something happen here. Won't be able to find the demo, though. Really unfortunate feat there by the Pyro. So many dead on the side of MST. This Uber is full in-hand matches. Oh no, the Uber is out for the blue team. This cap will come through, and it will be round number 2. MST really struggling in this one.
I mean, here they got almost two minutes off the clock compared to their last round, which was 18 seconds off the clock. So we still got something to work with here. I like how they're playing this quick, right? And again, trying to find these wins, especially Rez making that heads up play at the end there to say, like, we have to win now. Otherwise, they're going to get the Super and win the whole round, right? So going for it at the last second, trying to salvage, but, the best laid plans and all that.
For sure. An immediate ready up there by the side of Froggyland, but it looks like Red Scout Nugget is having ping issues and will be restarting routers, so we'll have plenty of time to discuss what's happened in half number 1. Do we have any logs to take a look at?
I think I'll have them in just 1 second, but I could pull them up for you as well if my internet would like to load. But either way, it looks like logs.tf might be down for now.
No.
Oh wait, I think I got it. We're back.
Meanwhile, a halftime update for you on one of the other matches happening. League of Lemons up 2-0 over Somebody Help right now as that match continues over on RGL. But we'll get back to this one now here.
As I am looking at these logs here, so I am very happy to see that top fragging for the red team was Mountain with 10 frags, just barely construed in first place with 11, but there's a 4-way tie for second between Mountain, Freelander, Townsy, and Nugget. And just looking at this DPM, it's going to be a little bit inflated with Kira running crits and things like that, but I love seeing Townsy's like high damage, low deaths.
Oh yeah,
and Construda, Construda was doing so much dictation of which way to take the fights for the team, so to do that on top of going so positive, being 11-7, top fragging the server is quite impressive.
Absolutely. I mean, the blue team there, Froggyland, they got 69 kills to Red's 47. That's really all you need to know in this story. Yeah, nice, exactly. But it's just been a DM fest. About 4,000 more damage in favor of Froggyland over a crits boosted Red team. So
yeah, I'm trying to take a look here and see if there's anyone I could turn to maybe to turn it back up for MST.
Jolo, it's the Soldier. 2-1-11 with 224 just isn't going to cut it at an invite level, especially compared to Freelander's 10-3-7 with 333. I mean,
is Freelander giving a speech? 1 second. I don't know if you see what's on the point here.
Freelander is giving a speech. Hold on. Producer, can you get this?
They all just jumped in sync. It's like a jump rope. Well, look at him go. What is happening here? This is teamwork. This is how you win rounds when you're this disciplined.
Yeah, Freelander's actually just this is very funny to watch. I think Freelander's actually just doing the Meet the Soldier speech right now, and everyone on Froggyland really likes his impression. I think that's my take.
I want them to do the cha-cha slide. It seems like they're almost ready.
Oh, it's Simon Says right now.
Who do they got? What's going on here?
Simon Says, shoot the production camera. That would be scary if they knew where we were looking from. Oh, I would hate that. Anyway, what do you think of the crits? Do you like the crits? Do you dislike the crits?
Yeah, for me, it's one of those plays where it's it's not necessarily good, but I would say if your back's against the wall, you're like, we need to find some way into this game. We don't know what it looks like. Let's try something. I think that's a really important decision to make. So I wouldn't say it's the most optimal thing, but the only thing worse is, repeating what already isn't working. So I don't know. I kind of like it, but I think it's not that bad. I almost prefer the quick fix just because you have to fight really fast and win now rather than like waiting for the crits to charge. But that's just
Ooh.
me.
Do you think they should run crits or stock to mid?
To mid. I don't know. I think I would like stock just because the way Froggyland kind of pushed and pulled the flank there, they actually did a really great strat where they had like all 9 players go flank on the first mid. Second mid, they sent 0 players flank. So suddenly MST is like, oh god, we can't even commit flank. We're scared. And then you saw people like Rikus was like revving up on their own side of the point. So basically didn't roll out to mid. They were so scared of dying on flank. So yeah, it's a little bit of a mind game there from Froggyland. So I don't know. I think if MST could just keep their buffs, play for the even Ubers on points at the mid fight, and just try and like hope for like an even footing, I think that's the best way for them to go, at least a mid.
Fair enough. I mean, pretty difficult to do that against such a high caliber team as Froggyland, but here's hoping MST can piece things together here. It seems like Bucket's ping, despite the router restart, is still paltry. Get it? Because it's a poultry map? I'm great. Sorry, everybody, but it might be a little bit longer here, is what I'm trying to get across. With bad scout ping, MST doesn't really want to make their chances any worse here, I suppose.
All right, makes sense. We'll hope we're back in action sooner rather than later. But yeah, like you said, if the first restart didn't work, then oh boy, what's going to happen for the second one?
Yeah, he's going to restart his electricity or something.
Yeah. Just go outside and reconnect all the wires and cables into the ground and the poles.
Right. You're going to want to build your own cell tower. It looks like we might be swapping servers. Hopefully we get proper STV. but Construed says, hold on playing hide and seek. And boy, I wish I knew in advance, because I would have casted it.
Yeah, who's hiding? I can't even tell which one.
I honestly have no idea. Maybe. Wait. Do I see? Oh, I had the wrong stream open. That was crazy.
I'm a big fan of the Hatman pictures in the Froggyland team. There's a lot of Hatman content going around recently, but we now have our new SCV. We're gonna hop in another server. Hopefully that fixes it.
I just got a message from Matches, who I am 100% rooting for, by the way. I don't think I made my opinions on this match clear, but bias caster, go MST. But Matches messaged me literally every match we have connection problems, and that might be the curse of this team so far this season.
Yeah, like once or twice it is what it is, but now this is week 4, if I remember correctly.
Sure is.
And excellent. So yeah, what's the thing? It's like once is random chance, twice is coincidence, 3 times is a habit.
Yep. And you don't want to have this sort of habit. Anyway, loading in, hopefully. It's taking me a second here, but we'll be getting back into it shortly, I'm sure.
I almost kind of like these like extended intermissions because it gives like such a hard reset to the momentum as well. Where like you can see Froggyland is like feeling themselves, messing around on point, having all kinds of fun. But here if you're MST, you get the chance to like not just talk over everything, but also like just breathe a little bit, and be like, all right, it's not like we have to speed through our strats like a rap god and come up with everything that was wrong, everything to do next. Instead, it's like, hey, I'm gonna chill for a bit. We're gonna come up with some new ideas, take whatever time we need, and come into this next round with a level ahead.
Yeah, here's hoping that they are using this time wisely. I think one of the hallmark qualities of a high-level team is that in between rounds, in between halves, they are able to make key adjustments to give themselves a better shot. I think like old Froyo Tech is probably the best example of that over all of TF2. Like if they lost a round, they fixed it, and that led to their overall success, not losing many matches over their career. So I'm hoping MST can have a little bit of that professional je ne sais quoi and make some adjustments here.
Right. You know, something that I notice a lot, and especially like you said, like this is what separates the best teams of all time from teams that are just very good. Something especially I think lower division teams almost over index on like, oh, we gotta fix all of our problems. We gotta identify everything went wrong and stop them from going wrong again. But just as powerful is sort of reinforcing the things that are working. So we say, hey, when we pushed really fast, it was scrappy, but we won the point versus taking our time, it was too long. So like, hey, let's keep that rocking and rolling, or like to ask hey, like Mountain, what worked for you? Like when on those times you popped off, what went so well, and how can we make that happen even more? So I love that kind of like actively supporting people and kind of chasing the things that you're already good at, rather than rewriting your book and saying like, well, what we did didn't work. Let's try something new. We don't know if it'll work either.
Absolutely. I fully agree. It did look like we had a ready up from the SAR, but my HUD is very broken, so give me a moment here.
Of course. We're everyone loaded in the new server pretty quick, including Nuggets, so we should be hopefully doing all right. I'm eyeing a quick 72 ping on Scout here, but I have no idea where the server is located.
Oh, well, Nugget was at like 120, 140, so we've halved the ping, which should mean a ready up shortly. And as I say that, I'm so great, I predicted it. No! I was just talking about how great I was. Now I'm great. Okay, there was a little bit of a bait there. Anyway, we are on to round number 3. Rogue, I'll let you take this mid. It's 2-0 right now in favor of Froggyland. MST has to make something happen.
All right, how's this flank gonna shake up? We have right now Townsy going all the way and leading the charge. Pirates, everybody, it's all 9. They're flooding through flank, and Rikus is getting freaking obliterated here. Actually does a lot of damage, shakes up Pirates pretty quick. Townsy and Virgil going down as well to a huge backstab from Dave. Amazingly played. They just collapsed completely, and all these players that are corralled on flank.
Freelander going for a bomb here, trying to find matches. Not going to hit the first rocket, so the second and third just get matches down to about half. What an absolute turnaround. MST with their scout in action, and Nugget with the low ping is going to take down Townsy immediately. So Nugget definitely feeling a little bit better, topping the scoreboard for now as MST controls this point, Rogue.
Yeah, this is exactly what we wanted to see, right? Like, take that, those nice buffs to mid with your stock Uber here from matches. And oh wait, is it stock? Whoops. No, I think
we have crits on
MST,
but Froggyland is unstocked. So the crits are out right now onto Kira, looking for a big play. They're going to find Moist, the spy. Davis in. No, tries to chase down Virgil and fails. Where's the soldier? The soldier is dead and can't follow up. So a failed crits construed is behind. Going to be lurking there.
Pretty solid pacing here, I think, from MST, where now they know they have this side, so they're trying to play a little bit back, bait the point and make them use for it, basically, as constantly actually holding both flanks, one with the sentry gun and the other with the regular shotgun. And Construed trying to get a quick pick in there onto the combo, but look at this point presence. Even constantly the only one really holding it down.
The Uber actually forced out. Virgil's going to try to take this forward with the rest of the team. Rez is going to fall. A big find by Technomo. Just any kill is a good kill in a forced Uber like that. I love the action we're seeing on the flank. Nobody really looking at the point. Townsy is holding that area. Now the crits are out, trying to force back, find some kills. Kira needs to get something here, but Virgil has retreated behind the middle house, little shed area, and that won't be any kills. Kira, 1 health right now to Townsy. Construed is going in, getting caught. Kira will find some health, will not go down. Construed is dead. This cap, about 151 for MST. They're trying to recapture it, and it looks like they'll be able to.
And so much point presence as well. Actually, Nugget goes down quick, and so does Matches right after. A huge headshots going back and forth. Mountain taking Saul out of the equation, saying, how dare you do that to my teammate. As right now, MS team has a little bit of presence on flank, a little bit of presence on Cliff. They have their sniper set up very well on Cliff, and the rest of their players are sort of ready to pounce on this flank and at least stop anyone from Froggyland from taking it for free.
Yeah, it's going to be a well-defended point. Crit's still the choice for matches. Some would call this a throw. I'm calling this just a general game plan and strategy. They want to be aggressive. Rez is going to die as the Uber is popped in. Nobody to stop it. Kira stays alive for a while. Freelander going to die to a headshot from Mountain.
Oh, Virgil gets the pack while Jolo's in and goes down to 10 HP. Then what was that, 80, and then back to 10, but Virgil survives.
Ah, Dave almost getting onto Virgil there. Still about half health, but there is no threat from the side of MST. Crits are at 80% though, because Matches was able to live, so this is going to be a repush for sure. But Rez is dead again, it looks like. Oh no, that was earlier.
Working our way in here, Nugget, gets blasted down to 2 HP with the full dodge body shot, and then going down to the trap is Matches and Kira. Or not quite a trap, just getting shot at by Townsy, walking forward in a straight line. That's going to get 60% out of Virgil.
Townsy on an 8k there now as he finds such a big pick. 75% for Froggyland, 55 on the clock and counting down. MST, they opened really strong. They gotta turn this one around.
What a play from Town. That was almost like round winning. You know, if here this crits went great for Kira, then we would be looking at a very different situation.
Dave on point gets Virgil. What a play! Oh, this guy goes in a perfect decloak. Virgil doesn't hear it. Kira is gonna die. So no opportunity here for a MST crits as they are approaching it. They'll have to wait a little while longer. Can they get forward onto this point? That's a med pick. It should be free here. And they are finally going to start creeping forward, this crits in hand.
Getting some nice point capture here. I love the way that Constantly has been working the point here and, you know, just keeping that pressure on, whether it's defending or capping it. Actually goes down immediately on the flank to Freelander and Technomo. Really taking the space, but Nugget and Rez working their way all the way across point. There's so many fights going back and forth.
Construed! Onto Kira, doesn't find the kill. Lurking, living, no way. Construed's gonna make it out of here. Nugget doesn't want to chase.
They have 3 players going back to chase Construed, and they almost give up the point.
Almost Townsy. No way, Matches just died to Technomo.
Joel, the only one in, and wow, we saw like such a strong first part of this round where MST was in complete control of the game, but Townsy here on this 10 kill streak at the, you know, just finishing off that last one. So well played by Townsy.
Yeah, Townsy really putting in the work here for his team. Froggyland up 3-0, and your prediction starting to look really good. MST played really well on that mid fight. We'll see if they are able to repeat it. The week 4 matchup on the line, and Mountain's going to open things up for their team with a beautiful headshot onto Townsy. No demo for Froggyland. The heavy going to fall for MST. The push coming in on the flank from Froggyland. Going to find the soldier and the scout now down by the SAR. Moist and Freelander have a complete flank. Technomo and Pirates are going to walk forward. Kira's in trouble. Now Construed and Exa looking to get in. The medic is dead. Everything falls apart. Froggyland picks apart MST's mid and absolutely devours them.
I love the way Froggyland does these mids. Like first, you just eat up anyone who's not in the combo, and then you fight the combo 7v4 and win. So, yeah, I love the way that they're operating here. This is a super strong, and MST this time coming out, I think, a lot faster and working their way out the far side of flank. They do have Uber disad, but I think they recognize they don't have time to wait to play for the force and stuff like that.
They are running stock now here. Mountain eats a body shot and will get killed. Construed decloaks. The Uber out for the red team. A good stop by the Pyro. That's Rez putting in work, protecting Matches as the combo continued to push forward there. But a single rocket from Jolo kept them out. So now about 69% for MST, and they'll be looking for a repush here in a moment.
Froggyland kind of like walking in and out here too. They have a couple players sort of spotting on flank, Exa, Freelander, Technomo. Actually, they managed to get 2 picks between Freelander and the SAR. Now another one from Townsy on to Jolo. God damn.
Damn indeed. The Uber now fading for MST. Can they get back onto the point? Shout out RGL for the raid coming in. Hope that match was good, everybody. Froggyland up 3-0 here. MST really struggling all night. And Froggyland still has this point. MST hasn't capped it yet. What's the play here, Grog?
Ooh, you gotta, I think, just hard commit here. Force that Uber, play to trade everything down. Virgil's about to get, and actually they go in so quick. The SAR manages to hit a 5th headshot in a row here onto Kira. Losing Dave as well as rough, but the SAR going down is a massive opening. Uber's coming up, so it's just about time to decide if we're still in this round or not.
Oh, Technomo taken down. Nice headshot there by Mountain. Sitting up on the roof. The Uber out for the red team. This is the aggression we've seen so much from them. Moist Necks are both going to fall. Townsy no longer has the Uber on him. Pyrus is really the only person applying pressure. He is dead, so a big opportunity here for MST. They have to make something happen with this Uber. The point under 45 now for Froggyland remaining.
Dave gets the start right away, and there's 4 down actually, so you're trying not to use it for your matches. Freeland going all the way behind onto MSC's cliff, so he's ready to commit basically.
Jolo and Nugget both going to go down before the Ubers popped out. Not what they wanted. They trade Townsy, but Townsy for Uber, always going to favor Froggyland there. Now with about 35% ad. They've loved this flank all night, Rogue, and are posting up on it right now. It's a great safe place to be sitting.
Yeah, I really love the way that they're working these flanks here. And even Froggyland, look how close they're getting to the point without really taking any damage. So David's trying to call out here what's happening, what's going on, but, you know, just as Froggyland gets comfortable on the point, they rotate back towards main.
Looking for a fight here. It's really heading down to the wire here. MST has this match on the line. Gotta hold the point. So many clean shots from Mountain today. Will find one more in Technomo before falling himself. But MST has, what, 4 alive?
Matches with a 90% Uber here? Or is it crits again? No, it is Uber. And working their way on point with Kira. Whoa, going for the stab, manages just
it's
barely
gonna be a
whiff.
trade. Matches does save Kira. Gotta get this point in. It's gonna be overtime for sure. Dave trying to cross. If he can find a pick in the post, it'll be big. Technomo and Pyrus both go down though. Looking at the Sari, he'll find a body shot, takes out the Pyro. Rez hasn't been able to do much tonight. Matches gonna get weak. The body shot comes in. And now Virgil is dead. It's gotta be equalized by the Sar here or a bomb. 220 counting down. Froggyland just needs one more clean push.
Yeah, this is, you know, the first round of the game. If you're able to claw this one back, then, you know, the uphill battle begins with the first step here. Having a lot of basically vision on the players as they're approaching. Froggyland landing on point, and Townsend gets blasted all the way down to 10 HP immediately.
And after that, the rest of MST going to basically fall. Oh! What in the casting rules violation? Report them. Burn them at the stake. Terrible. Well, we can imagine the result of that match going in favor of Froggyland, taking down Mountain Standard Time. The expected result of 4-0. God, that was rude of them, though.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Some things never change. It even like gives you a warning with the config that says, "Do not hit this again unless you're sure the STV isn't being used." But you know, yeah. Listen, it's bold to assume that Highlander players are able to read, so I guess I'll give them the benefit of the doubt there. But still, I think I'm very impressed with Froggyland. Like, you know, they got tested. I mean, MST kind of came back in the game and put, you know, a minute on the clock, 2 minutes on the clock, holding the point for a while. But yeah, I think we see there's a pretty clear gap in the skill of these two teams. And the team play as well.
Yeah, exactly. The team coordination and the game plan going in. Froggyland just had MST's number. Overall, better team likely, and people in chat now are coming in from the team. Townsy says we are doing some goober plays, so make of that what you will.
Yeah, I love them. Like the 9 players flank mid, like those are phenomenal. Wrapping all the way around them, keep it up. That's a super good strat, and I'm very glad I got to watch it.
Yeah, that was great. I think I'm not going to take too much of a look at logs here unless you really want to. So if you don't want to, we can start looking to wrap this up if you have any shout out.
Well, I think real quick I'll shout out Technomo and Townsy. I mean, 18-4 and 18-5. Like Townsy on 655 DPM with no crits. That yeah, that's like just game-winning gameplay right there. So really well done from them. And yeah, shout out to you, Godfather and Jay. Thank you both for having me here and doing a great job with the run of show and production and all that. And yeah, shout out to Froggyland. Good luck in the rest of the season.
For sure. Shout out to you, of course, Rogue. Always a pleasure having you on the cast. And shout out to, let's see, Triangle, Dave from across the pond. everyone who's ever done production for TF2, and my mom. And with that, this has been week 4 of season 14, Froggyland demolishing Mountain Standard Time. My name's Godfather, had Rogue on the mic, Jay behind the scenes. Have a great night.